What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk. Right back like I never left. What's going on with y'all, man? How are y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing well. I am doing phenomenally. I just wanted to highlight something today. Just wanted to step out and talk about a specific player. Before I get into the content, though, do me the biggest favor, man. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I appreciate it. If you back for your second time, you back like you never left. Now let's talk about Donovan Ezeiruaku. Because listen, I went back. I took the time to go back and look through some clips. First 3 days have been like I've been saying, drinking water out of a fire hose. It's been a lot. It's all kinds of opinions. There's all kinds of clips. There's all kinds of things just flying at us. But we need to slow down a second. Slow down a second and just kind of talk about things that might have stood out to you or to y'all or whatever. Y'all let me know in the comments. But this thing, Donovan Ezukanma, this person, this rookie, this man-child, this monster that we drafted in the second round, yo, it's you think somebody gonna be special. You look at their college clips, you listen to the breakdowns, and you see the sacks he's accumulated. You're like, yo, he gonna be all right. Then you get a chance to just see what he's been doing. I know you saw the clips in the beginning, but he ain't a regular rookie. He's not. He's doing things that I'm not used to seeing rookies do. His pass rush tool bag, or his bag, if you will, is deep. It's different. And I'm not just speaking hyperbole. I'm serious. You watch the clips yourself. Just watch him yourself. He is special. His get off is abnormally unique. His get off speed. Like, I'll put a still clip up. This is not him. This right here is not him off sides. Everyone's still in their stance. He's coming off like Micah. And usually you're like, don't compare people to Micah. I know. Foot speed, like straight line speed, probably Donovan can't run with Micah. But in that little 10-yard span, that get off, that twitchiness within that span, you listen here. We got us one. We got us one. When we were second in the league in sacks a couple years ago, and we had Isaiah Fowler was on that team. We also had Dorrance Armstrong. You know, I think Dorrance was the second leader in sacks that year, which is crazy to me, but it was true. We had a lot of sacks across the board, some blitz sacks and things like that. But we didn't have a room like this. This room is better than that room. First of all, we got Dante Fowler back, and I think his bag is better than it used to be because he's coming off a 10-sack season. People keep forgetting about Dante Fowler. We have Micah Parsons. Yes, they're going to pay him. Yes, they're going to pay him. Then we got Donovan Ezeiruaku, who you would have just said, well, he's just a rookie. I want to say that. But he is out there now. Maybe it's like, yo, but y'all tackles ain't that good. Maybe. Maybe this is a Tyler Guyton problem. Maybe. You know, maybe it's a Terrence Steele or whoever. Like, maybe our tackles just ain't that good. But I'm sorry. I'm looking at his technique. I'm looking at how he's working. I'm looking at work he's putting in. He was out there with Hall of Fame defensive end Charles Haley putting in extra work. Like, the boy wanted. The boy wanted. You know what I'm saying? Just putting a little extra work, a little extra tweaks. He's not big-headed. He's not out there saying, I know everything. But it's a couple days in the camp, and I am floored by how, I don't know if anyone's been able to block him at all. He's going to be a monster. I know there's great things on this team to talk about, but him specifically, Micah, him, Fowler, and then I forget Sam Williams. He deserves his own video. Sam Williams is out there being a monster. Being a monster. Like, I'm telling y'all right now, like, we got us one. That 4-man rotation, and I'm not even mentioning Marshawn Nealon. I didn't mention Marshawn Nealon. By the time you get to Peyton Turner and James Hughes, the ones we signed, like, we're not asking them to be the second best pass rusher. They are so far down the line. Pass rusher 6 and 7? Like, I'm not even talking about what Solomon Thomas can bring to the table or Oso Digizua can bring to the table. When you got this strong of a pass rush, it helps your interior. Now, people are going to say, well, what about stopping the run? It's a separate conversation. We're just talking about pass rushing and disruption, and they got it. They got it. I have complete faith in Eberflus stopping the run with his scheme. Now, before I get too far, before y'all just like, Ron, you're just talking. I felt validated because listening to Vach number, shout out to Vach too. Vach hit 100K subscribers on YouTube. Vach is the GOAT, one of the GOATs in this space. You know what I'm saying? One of my inspirations doing this thing. Shout out to Vach, man. And Brian Broadus, we're talking about the same thing. I just felt validated. Because back in the day, I put this up. In May 1st, I was like, the person I'm most excited about is Donovan Ezeiruaku. That's who I was most excited about. And then to hear Vach and Brian validate me makes me feel good.
But should we at least be giving this defense a little bit more credit when we're like projecting what things are going to look like during the season?
Well, I'll tell you what, if Donovan Ezukanma can continue the path that he's on right now, and you brought this up today, and by the way, very nice job on 105.3, The Fan, on the G-Bag Nation coming and giving some knowledge. We really appreciate that. And you were talking about and the question was presented to you about this team's pass rush. And you brought up when the team finished second a few years ago in pass rush, and you went through all the cast of characters, and you started to say, well, wait a minute, can Donovan Ezukanma be better than, and then you started Dorrance Armstrong and, naming folks like that. And, I just from what I've seen so far, it's through 3 practices, and we're not in pads. We got to keep saying that. But, man, it is hard not to notice Fowler, Ezeiruaku, Sam Williams, and those guys getting after this offensive line. Yeah. And Mike is not even there, and they are getting after. I mean, when they got forced to have to play red zone football, there was Dak threw an interception that Donovan Ezukanma would have had a sack on. Yeah. I mean, he beat Guyton out of his stance to the point I looked at Archer and go, was he offsides? And Archer goes, Fischel didn't throw a flag. And I'm like going, okay. But he was around Guyton so fast that it would have been a sack. Yeah. And I think to your point, the question and the way you answer, you're like, listen, you get a guy that could get 6, 8, 10 sacks. And that's kind of what the player that Donovan Ezukanma is looking like right now. He's looking like a guy that the learning curve is very, very small. He knows how to rush the passer. He's got the type of body, the understanding. He knows where to finish at the quarterback. He can break down blockers. Yeah.
Over there, yeah. He'll be on the left side of you guys.
He'll be on the left side. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So now y'all ain't gotta just take it from me. I know y'all like, Rome, you just the Kool-Aid man. You stirring the Kool-Aid. You just hype. Don't nobody take you seriously. I know how y'all look at me. Nah, but seriously, I'm not film guy. I'm not X's and O's guy. And that's cool. I'm getting better at it, but that's fine. So I'll be excited to get validation from people's eyes that I trust. I trust Vach's eyes. I trust Brian's eyes. I trust my dog Tuck. You know what I'm saying? I trust DMV, etc. Boss. People that I know watch film religiously and know what they're looking at. I watch some film too. I dibble and dabble, but it ain't on their level. And that's fine. It's okay to have some humility and say you growing. I'm growing. But that's neither here nor there. When they come out and say, yeah, nah, I see it. I see what you see. Because I see things. I might not know how to explain them, but I see it. You know what I'm saying? If you're wondering why I got the purple light behind me, the other thing I like about Donovan Ezeiruaku, that's my frat brother. You see that? You see that hat over my left shoulder? Omega Psi Phi? Shout out to Donovan Ezeiruaku, man. Shout out to the Qs. That's a little salt bay. That's a little sprinkle over the top. It is dope to have your frat brother out there getting busy. That's not why I like him. There's plenty of Qs in the NFL that's bad at football. But it does help. It is dope. But yeah, man, Donovan Ezeiruaku is going to be a monster this year. I was saying 6 to 8 sacks. When the pads come on, if he keeps balling like this, I might change my prediction to 10 plus sacks for him. That would be 3 edge rushers with 10 plus sacks. As a rookie. Our biggest conversation at the end of the season might be, how are we going to pay him and Micah at the same time? But look at your boy, Mr. Rome, man. I appreciate y'all and I love y'all. Luckily, they are 5 years staggered, 4 years staggered. So we'll talk about Donovan Ezeiruaku in 29 because I ain't got that contractual talk in me. I don't got the energy. But look, man, y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments, man. Is Donovan Easy a monster? I say so. I'll holler.